jungle.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us on Osrc Sunshine Report. My name is Oduwayo Sawyer. After a prolonged period of food price hike, the cost of commodities in Akure has reduced, providing welcome relief to consumers. The current downward trend in prices has fostered a positive outlook. Our correspondent Abidemi Akirotoye, who surveyed the market, has more details.
Akure's markets are thriving, with buyers and sellers engaging in brisk trade. A renewed sense of optimism is sweeping through the market as commodity prices continue to decline, reversing the previous trend of rising costs. A recent survey at Akure Market revealed significant price drops, with rice now selling between 64,000 naira and 100,000 naira, down from 75,000 naira to 130,000 naira, and beans selling for 100,000 naira and 120,000 naira, down from 150,000 naira to 200,000 naira.
3,000 for rice.
3,000?
Yes.
Which rice is it foreign or Nigerian?
Ah, no, Nigerian rice.
What about beans? How much do they sell?
Beans, 2,000, dollars.
Beans now 1819. So before I say 2003, 324.
The downward trend in prices has brought a sense of respite to consumers who had been grappling with high costs for an extended period.
Tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ ń tà ní 4,035 but ń sìn 2,000 láńra ń sìn ó ti wálẹ̀ díẹ̀.
Ó wá sílẹ̀ nígbà November/December yẹn 138,000 ni mo rà ibi ni mo dẹ̀ ti rà so láì ní ìbá mo wá lọ ọ̀nà báyìí ó ní 100 last lágbára Ọlọ́run àdẹ̀fẹ́ kó mọ wá sílẹ̀ sí.
A seller, Saliu Ibrahim, attributed this to various factors.
Some of these goods have come down, but the major distributor of the market did not allow it to come down very well. So that's the problem we're having. So, like this tomato rice now, December time we bought it at the age of 75,000 naira, but now we bought it now 67, 64, 67,000 naira now. Foreign rice then is 120,000, 130, but now it's 100,000, 95,000 naira. In Nigeria that we are, it's not only people that sell food that do that corruption something. If it's something come down, let us put more money inside. If it's something go inside, go up, let us add money. Some people that used to sell petrol now, if petrol go up, instantly they will add money on it. But if petrol come down, they will say they get this stuff before they want to sell it. So the same thing is very clear.
Reductions based on the policies and programs of government at all levels. Abidemi Akirotoye, Osrc News.
Ondo State has celebrated its 49th anniversary, reflecting on nearly 5 decades of growth, challenges, and achievements since its creation in 1976. The state has evolved significantly, becoming a vibrant hub of development and culture. Sayinde Arogbofa, one of the founding fathers of Ondo State, says governance is an ongoing journey filled with high expectations and expressed hope that the state will continue to fulfill the visions.
And cassava, known as Sunshine State, Ondo has become a significant player in Nigeria's socio-economic and political landscape. One of the surviving founding fathers, Sayinde Arogbofa, reflected on the historical events and resilience that shaped the state's formation. He noted that governance is an ongoing service and expressed optimism for continued growth.
Quantitatively, yes. In terms of multiplication of
Other initiatives introduced by former Governor Adekunle Ajasin.
The mere fact that we have not, like the late Ajasin have said, they put down the issue of free education, free medical services, agriculture and all those things. These are things that we have been following and it's good for us. For example, now, the education of the state is growing. By the time we started in 1976 or in agriculture, we are not bad.
A former Speaker of the Ondo State House of Assembly, Victor Olabinton, said setbacks in the state's growth were largely due to the truncation of military administration. He remains confident that as democracy deepens, the vision of the founding fathers will be realized.
Michael Adekunle Ajasin, he was governor, and for the 4 years he was governor, he transformed Ondo State.
Created on 3rd February 1976, from the former Western state, Ondo State has grown in leaps and bounds, with several developments dotting the landscape after 49 years. As the state relieves the journey so far, stakeholders have expressed satisfaction with its economic growth. In this report, Joy Pius tracks the economic progression of the Sunshine State in about 5 decades of creation.
One of the essence of state creation is for economic development, and since the creation of Ondo State on the 3rd of February 1976, the state has continued to thrive under various governments, with the leaders giving their best towards making the state an economic hub. What has been the economic impact of successive administrations in the area of economy? An economist, Olaoluwa Bankole, speaks.
Ondo State has the
particularly in
cocoa that is exported in Nigeria. I think there is room for improvement, but we are not doing bad on that. So if you're also talking about production economic activity, today we are the largest producer of cassava in Nigeria.
He, however, called on governments to create an enabling environment for private sectors to operate so as to increase the economy of the state.
I belong to that school of thought that government does not have business in business. The only simple, historically, government has not been doing so well in business, and that is why it is believed that why not just limit government to the issue of providing the enabling environment. For instance, look at infrastructure. If the road is good, if the electricity generation is there, then if the security is also there, these are things that the enabling environment that government should actually provide.
The Chief Press Secretary Aida Tiwa would improve on the achievements of founding fathers of the state. He reeled off developmental plans for the next 4 years.
The decision of Mr. Governor has a work plan that we call our EASE, and a particular content of that is the development of our economy. And recently, Mr. Governor has put in place measures to encourage and invite private sector investments in the state. I think about a week.
The media group would always promote government activities and as well get feedback from the public. He assured the visitors that every area of collaboration would be explored for the benefit of the people of Ondo State. Meanwhile, the National Association of Nigerian Nurses and Midwives in Ondo State has suspended its strike embarked upon on Friday. The strike was suspended after a meeting among the office of the head of service, the hospital's management board, and the leadership of the union. Chairman of the union, Felix Orobodi, who spoke to us on the phone. We now retake that story on teachers' recruitment, where the chairman on Ondo State Universal Basic Education Board, Victor Olabinto, has cleared the air on the recruitment of primary school teachers going on in the state. And according to him, they already screened and recruited candidates to receive their employment letters on or before the end of February 2025.
I think what happened is very clear. All I can tell you and what I can assure you and assure the good people of Ondo State and those who applied is that all those who applied and have been screened and have been taken, they have been taken. Oh, don't make a mistake about it. We have taken those who want to take. They will get their letter before the end of this month. Mark my word for it. They will get their letter before the end of this month.
Thank
That
you.
I can tell you authoritatively.
Also, the chairman on Ondo State Hospitals Management Board, Dr. Taiwo Fashoranti, has said that no efforts will be spared in delivering on the mandates set before the board by Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa. Dr. Fashoranti spoke during a courtesy call on the management of the Osrc Media Group led by the Director General, Kenneth Stevenson Odushola. According to him, the place of Osrc cannot be wished away, considering its pivotal roles in information dissemination. He explained that the hospital's management board will strengthen its relationship with Osrc stations for effective messages on every issue affecting the health sector in Ondo State.
We are all aware of disease outbreak. Anywhere you go in the world, Centers for Disease Control, WHO, the World Health Organization, United Nations, any time they want to disseminate information, they go through the media outlets, because you are able to get your vision and your messages out there to a very wide community. You are all aware of Lassa fever outbreak, and we know that for us on the board, this is a test of our capabilities. Why do we keep having Lassa fever every year? The key to that is that the information is not enough. Now tell me, which house in Ondo State does COVID-19 came? How were we able to handle COVID-19? Information was the key aspect of controlling those outbreaks and those diseases. And we will not relent in our efforts to make sure that we partner with a leading media house outlet in Ondo State and even in Nigeria.
But when we have the likes of the Gate doing a lot in Africa, we have the likes of the Clinton Foundation and the Carter Center. Now, why do we have Dangote or whatever not doing the same thing? But they are. The only concentration is about infrastructure at the university level, because nobody is talking to them. But I know that Dangote is doing a lot of things about malaria. So I will implore our health agencies to look at some of these windows so that we can access health and funding. For us as Osrc Media Group, like we said, we have 3 brands there. The 3 brands, they are distinct on their own, and we will be willing to collaborate and also.
Moving on to crime, a 55-year-old ex-convict and alleged serial rapist, Ayodele Ijila Kiro,